Hello, my name is Jonathan DeBerry. I'm 32 years old. Have a great, lovely wife, Jamara DeBerry. 8-year-old son, goes to Scales Elementary, named Jalen Morgan. I'm originally from Jackson, Tennessee. The second out of 4 children. I have an older brother and 2 younger sisters. Originally from Jackson, moved to Murfreesboro in 2001 to go to MTSU. On June 30th, 2015, I was visiting West Blockton, Alabama. Had just gotten back from a lovely cruise with my wife to the Bahamas. Just out enjoying the day. We were out riding ATVs, had a couple 4-wheelers and a couple of razors, if you know what those are. And unfortunately, we were riding and we were involved in a small accident. Wasn't a crash, didn't roll, just a small accident. And my arm hit the ground before the razor did. The 1,200-pound razor landed on my right arm, which, as you see, caused me to have that right arm amputated. A lot of times when we go through hard events in our lives, what we call tragedies, a lot of times we don't know how to handle those. The biggest thing that I feel I've been able to take from this accident is that every tragedy isn't really a tragedy. Our attitude and the attitude that we take after something tragic happens in our life really determines the way we feel about the outcome. So what I'm trying to say is every tragedy isn't a tragedy, but a lot of tragedies really are a miracle in disguise, if only we would have the right attitude. A lot of times attitude is all that we have to be able to keep going. If we choose to have a great attitude, then we end up with a positive outcome. If we choose not to have if we choose to have a not so great attitude, then ultimately we end up having a more negative outcome emotionally. Every day when I wake up, the devil tries to manipulate my mind into me thinking that me losing my right arm is in that sense a tragedy. Ultimately, my attitude has allowed me to get out to the public, and it has allowed me to embrace me losing my right arm or having my amputation and sharing my story with other people. I try to do daily devotionals to keep myself uplifted, but when I don't do them, I have people addressing me every day just because of the positivity that I've projected to those people. People are addressing me every day and telling me how I've inspired them and how I've changed their life. So it's crazy because my tragedy turning out to be a miracle has also allowed other people to become closer to God, and even people that are already in church and loving God, it's allowed them to even get closer to Him, which ultimately has allowed me to get closer because I know now there are people watching me. I feel accountable for lives now. I feel accountable for being able to share my story with others in hopes that they will come closer to God. This accident taught me that no matter what we really think we have going on in our life, that in the blink of an eye, life can change. If we run from God, which is what I felt like I was doing, my mom had been telling me for years that God had His hand on my life. I wasn't literally running, but I just wasn't answering the call that God had on my life. We don't have as long as we think that we do. This accident could have easily taken my life, and although I thought that I was on the right path, now that I'm on the right path, I realized that then I wasn't. So at any point in time, your life can be gone. I luckily was spared. God spared my life and gave me another shot. He gave me a chance to redeem myself. This accident really taught me that no matter what, no matter where you think you are, no matter what opportunities you think you have, the opportunity to be taken is the one that you left behind yesterday.